Now watch how fast he gets down there. Penny's house. She works down at the barrel house. We really like her. She's given us a lot of business. So we're building her a 10 by 30 deck. We're just getting started on it. And another deck one, we want to bring you along. And he breaks up the ground. And all that ground's so loose that now Mark could just jump in there. Otherwise you're using a pick. And then when Mark gets tired here, he jumps back in there and hits it again. Okay, yes, we pour water in. We're mixing it in the hole because we're up here on the side of the hill. We couldn't get water. We're bucketing out of the 50-gallon drum in the back of the truck, but it works. Brian's going at it. We had the mixer there. We've used the mixer, just can't quite fit it in the hole there. It's a little too big a mixer, so we're using the flat bar. Big long flat bar, and you just push it down in there. I do put water in the hole first, then some concrete, then water. We do try to mix it up. Some people don't even do that. They just pour water on top of a whole bunch of concrete thinking it's going to sink down, and it doesn't. So we got those other two posts set, and we got brackets on the house, on the concrete to rotor hammer in. And if we got all that set today, we'd be doing good. Maybe now everybody's gone, I gotta get my trailer up here. So okay, let's go set the two. Okay, so what we did is we leveled across here and then made our measurement to get our block. We had to subtract out the beam and the 2x6 framing and the 5/4, so that at finish our 5/4 is supposed to fit right under there. There's our brackets we got in last night, yesterday afternoon. Used the rotor hammer, big 1/2-inch bolts. I've showed you that before, and pounded them in. Now that's going to be our post for our beam, and we got to cut these out, post for our other beam, and we have two beams because I can't connect to the house, so we have to put a beam up here and not a nail or ledger board on the house. A little different, but that's how you do it on manufactured homes. We're going to put another post down here, and then we're going to snap a line for the other two, and everything will be straight. Then we're going to put our beam together and drop them on. A little cloud today. We might not burn up. It was close to 80 yesterday. Okay, folks. Concrete's done. Oh, those are solid. Putting the brackets on there. Post the beam. Had to go with a little different bracket because they didn't have the ones I usually use, so we just did those. They'll be fine. Wow, look at that. Oh, what are we doing wrong? It's level. Oh, it's scaring me. It's scaring me. It's level. Those are the Simpson joist hanger screws. That's what we like. So we had to frame the whole thing out that way because we had to get in there to nail it. to nail our end cap on. So we got it framed. Now we're going to push it back into place. Okay, Brian, you're down there. Oh, you can take that. Perfect.
Either way.
Yeah, either way. You know where the mark knows where the mark is.
All right.
Okay. And then Brian, pull it your way.
Boop.
Okay, and let's push her in. Push. Push.
All the way against
Oh
the
yeah,
house.
I guess.
Come back this way a little bit. You want it against the house?
Well, should I have it a little bit off from the house? Yeah?
You can't, though.
No, it's supposed to be tight somewhat.
Yeah.
Okay, Brian?
Yep.
Let me push the metal. How's that? We're getting it right there. That's how you do it, boys. Okay. We got all the 2x6s up there. Now we get 16 on center and we're nailing it together. And I wanted to show you that I work. Okay. Brian's doing brackets. We love our brackets. It just makes it so nice, you know. Look at that. And we got it pretty straight. It took us a little. Lumber wasn't the straightest. I thought it was straight when I loaded it. I think it went crooked overnight. Yeah. That's how you do it. Each one is connected. That way this thing can't move anywhere. We got brackets at that end, brackets at this end. What a great deck. They're gonna fall off this in his wheelchair, we wouldn't be too happy. It's so nice. We just roll it off the trailer.
Going button into that one?
Yep, butt right into that one.
Hang on. Going down there.
Yep, the butt. Butt.
Nip it in the butt.
Yep, that'll break it somewhere different. Okay, push this way. No, push him in. Yeah. Let him do his thing. And then look how we're doing. We got the runway going. Now this is the new Razoo tool that my son-in-law son-in-law told me to get. So son-in-law told me, Jake said, get a binder, a board bender. That's what they call that. And it was $45 and it beats the heck out of the chisel. We're cruising. Just let them run long. And then we'll snap a line. Get them where we want them. Okay, see that right there? That's how close it is. We just slide it up here. That's the way to go. There you go. One day we laid all that decking that I picked up this morning. There's the board bender, we call it. Let me do this without falling. The board bender. It turned out great. Now I went back and laid them virtually tight. There's a few of them that get gaps. It's wood. You ain't gonna get it perfect. Not two of them are actually the same size, or there's some that aren't. So we got it pretty close. So when it dries and it all shrinks, it'll be somewhat the same. And that's all you can do with wood. I tell everybody that. If you have wood, it's just gonna dry and shrink what it does. But we did lay it pretty good. And really all we're missing, I didn't think I'd be that close. If you think about it, we're only gonna need, Mark, 1 2/16, another 2/16, 1, 3, maybe 3/14. You only need like 3/16 and 3/14. And there's our view. That's good for one day. And we put the skirting on. And look how close we got that. Look at that. That's how close we made that. So when you open the door, you don't trip. Got it right there, about a 1/2 inch for water, so it doesn't go in. That's where it should be. Barely a 1/2 inch. And you walk right in. Oh, that's what I wanted. Okay, folks. Back on Monday. Finish this. I better get some 4x4s. And we'll start 4x4 in the corners. And then it's handrail. Woohoo! And then I got to cut these ends off. I just let them run wild and cut off the big overhang ones for the weekend. But I'm trying to decide. I think I'm going to let it hang out like a 1/2 inch or probably 3/4 of an inch. Gives it a little water runoff. And I think it looks better. Okay, it's Monday morning. And yeah, we're getting the last of the boards up, the deck boards. Big trip to the store. Got the handrail last night. Had to go to Home Depot for that. They got me my dirt from my stairs right there. So they gave me a big pile of dirt that used to drop off. And now I can build my stairs there, bring in a little more dirt, and finish up our handrail. I mean our deck, then go to handrail. All the stupid stickers from the store are the biggest pain in the butt. So this is where the ramp is gonna go for the dogs. Okay, we're gonna cut this off. You know, I almost need to be up there. Maybe not. I got this on my last video. I got a picture of me cutting all the how nice that looks. Oh, I like it hanging. Oh yeah. Now, see down there? It hit right at flush. Actually, it's a hair end. So usually we have a hangover and we can rip it, but it just, when you laid the boards, it worked out this way. I've never had it do that. So what I came up with is we're gonna rip the piece down, and we nailed it on the front of this with the finish gun, and it really looks nice. So it gives it that overhang that I was after. Weird that it worked out that way. Usually this board's hanging over and it just hit right at it. Well, that's what you do sometimes. You figure a way to fix it. It's not a mistake, it's just how the layout worked. So we came up with this and it looks nice. We're going to nail that on the end. See, that thing pushes down a little 5-inch marks on it. Oh, that makes good video right there. And see these babies, look at those. I got 5 inches because they didn't have anything smaller, but I'm glad I did. Right in the middle because it went deep enough. These are the new screws that have come out, and they're so easy and they hold so well. Man, those tighten down nice. Woohoo! Woohoo! So we got all those on. This is where the stairs are gonna go. And then we're gonna, after lunch, put 2 more over there. And then it's handrail time. Okay, we got the chairs out. There's the ice chest. Chairs. And we got a microwave in the trailer. Brian's using the microwave. Look at that. I got roast beef Angus. That was like $11 for this. I don't know what we're thinking. And the guys love the microwave. What are you fixing, Brian?
Buffalo ranch chicken and then bacon egg taco.
Buffalo ranch chicken and a bacon and egg taco. And our chairs. Woohoo! Okay, lunch and back to work we go. No barbecue today. We got all kinds of stuff. Look at this. I got the roast beef, and then what I was thinking. I went to the deli. Something smoked ham, and look at all the cheeses. Wow, Colby. Casey got me on the Colby. The Colby cheese. That's good stuff. Okay. Get pretty good for a Monday. You know? This is our stairs. So there's our stairs. 4 feet across. That's where our stairs are gonna go. She wants a hinge on it. So the stairs hinge and it lifts up so they can work on the AC. Look how big the gaps are just over the weekend. And we laid those tight. Those were laid tight. And look at that. That's why you lay them tight, because they shrink so bad. Okay, tomorrow we got stairs, the rest of the handrail, and the dog run. Wait until you see the dog run. Okay, so what we got? Tuesday morning. We could get close today of getting done. Our posts are all in. We got a handrail to put there first thing, and then we're going to build a dog run. Out 10 feet, plywood, just a ramp for the dogs. That'll be cool. And then over there, see that 4 feet? That's a set of stairs. We'll do the handrail on the left. So the handrails, get them done, get the tops on, and then we'll go to dog run and stairs. Lots and lots of fun. Okay, folks. Look at that. Look at that view. See if I can get you a picture without the sun there. Yeah, there you go. We got a little. So what I do is, you can see my line right there. I just stick the handrail up here. Our posts are just a little under 6 feet. It is what it had to be here. I'm a little bit more under. But you make your post just a little under 6 feet. Then you stick your handrail in there. And you just mark it. Mark it with your pencil. All fours. See the 4-inch block? The 4-inch block is the gap down below. I can do 4 inches. So you just cut a 4-inch block. You know that's where it has to be. Mark it. Put it up here on the sawhorses. And then we got those brackets that we put in there. And then we drop it right in place. We cut our marks. See how it fits right in between there? Then we mark the bottom of it. And the bottom of that one we mark, and that's where our brackets, the bottom of the brackets go. So simple. Cut it, stick it in there, put the brackets like we did there, and you drop it right in place. Easy. You can see how we did all these. Just a couple hours at most. We got a little baby one, and another somewhat baby one to put in. What we do is take these fence brackets, and we just nail them with the nail gun, the side gun, the ring shank galleys, put them right in the middle on the mark. And that works like a champ. And then we drop in the baby. The baby one. Okay. There she goes. That one's pretty good. I don't know if I can do that twice. And then Mark is going back, putting the screws in. So at least it just can't pull up or move. It just makes it sturdier. Okay, one more and we're done. Okay, we're cutting them off. Sure makes it easy. Just whack them off. Boom. Boom. That easy. And then we know we're right. And our 2x6 is going to go right on top to make a nice spot to put your drink. That is the best tool. Show them that tool. It's an electric planer. Yeah. Cordless. Yeah. So you did it right there. Had a big,
I need to stop right here.
A big bow in it. Well, that fixes it so easy. Man. Oh yeah, this just straightens it right out. Woohoo! Okay, look at that. Mark sanded that one. We got that one where we had to plane it to get it right. These were sanded. Ready for some top rail here pretty quick. Mark's got the orbital, and I got the other one. It takes off all the burrs. I mean, makes it really look good. And then these are all going to be oiled. See, stuff like this, that sander will make it look great. And like emitted. See this here, this stuff? Curve. And these things shrink so bad. You can get them as close as you can, but no matter what you do, those joints are going to shrink. That's just what this wood does. And, come back, might have to put a little filler in them if you want to, or leave it alone. It's a deck. You aren't building watches. This is not watch building. This is deck building. Get it close, but things are going to dry out. And there's our cordless sander that we like so much, the belt sander. Put it down here. And Mark is making this deck great again. We're making this deck good the first time. Okay, we got all that done today, this morning. Handrail's done. Let it dry out, and we're going to shoot this all with the oil in about 2 weeks. So all we have left to do is stairs and the dog run. So we're going to the dog run next. They're going to enjoy this for years to come. That's what's great about Dax. He's sitting out here forever. Okay, we're doing the dog run. So we're going to take this and we're going to blower it down so it's flush right to the top there. And we got to get our angle. There you go. And this is how you get your angle. To get this angle to cut there, you could just take a scrap board. I'm going to do this with one hand. And you stick it right like that. Mark, can you squeeze that?
Squeeze this?
Yeah, there you go. You just do that, and that transfers that angle right out here. Boom. And you have this degree is the same as that one because you just moved it out. Now you have your angle to cut so it goes tight against there. Okay, let's go cut her. Look how well that fit right there. And then we're going to come down here because we're going to have the angle of this dirt because that's where it's going to land. So what you do is you just take a board there. If I hold my board and mark that, and then what we're going to do is take that angle and move it out there to the point, but that's almost there, and we'll cut that one. What we did is we just put one of these next to here and made a mark on the ground from the concrete and cut it. So that one's short because we got to go around that concrete slab. But we're level this way. Now we just fill it in. Folks, we're going to eat, and then all we got to do is plywood this baby. Now, I've done a lot of videos of these stairs. So what we did is we get a tread from Home Depot that's already pre-cut, and we bought a bunch of 2x10s, 12s, 2x12s, and we just made our own, but we used theirs as our pattern. So you can see this was the pattern. We notched it out, traced it, just sat it on there and traced it, notched it out with the saw. I got videos of that. I'll put a video in, show you how we did it. We just buy it at home. I've had this one in the yard for probably 2 or 3 years. I've probably used it on 5 jobs. We just keep using the same pattern. Okay, so all we did is nailed 2 2x4s on this end. And that's the end that goes on the house. You just lay it out on the ground, so easy. And then we nail that one on, that holds the bottom together. Okay, okay. I'm gonna just set this up. Okay, how about, that's how you do it. Now I'll bring cinder blocks tomorrow. And we'll cinder block that up, and then he can bring dirt in and pour dirt in. We're way low on dirt. That's his deal. Got it in there. Oh, we did good. Not bad. So tomorrow, cinder blocks, some dirt, and treads. Here we go. End of the day. Look at that. We got all the handrail done. We got the dog ramp done. Look at this. The dog ramp. and it walks up so nice. She's gonna love it. Look at that handrail. Sanded down, let it dry out. We'll be ready for stain oil. And then I'll shoot it from up here. There's our stairs, and we'll be treading them in the morning and then figure out handrail. Back here, there's old Brian. Look at that. And down the dog run. That's really great. Okay, we are back. I think it's Wednesday morning, and we are going to finish up, I think, today. I got some blocks to put under there, and we could start doing stair treads. Woohoo! Okay, all we did is measure them flush, 4 feet, boom, boom, boom. And they turned out pretty nice. And now we're gonna do a hillbilly easy handrail. Okay, we cut these off straight because it looks better. We ran everything long. Just run it long, it makes it easier. I know there needs to be one in the middle, but I don't think she wants it. So we're only doing 2 here. And then up there we ran it long. And we'll cut those off. And then Mark is going to take the sander and beautify it. Okay, here we go. Woo, that's not too bad. Mark can, not at all. Yeah, Mark can make that look good. Yes, this is not our normal, but she wanted something really simple because she might have to take these steps out to get to the AC. So we're just giving her simple. Okay, here we go again. Like I always said, Harbor Freight Review, the best Sawzall I've ever used. We don't even use the other kind. We always use just this one-handed one. Okay, we got it done. It looks great. She's real happy. This is the dog run. We put a 2x4 on the edge there just to kind of give it a spot where it stops so the dog can at least know that's what they wanted. Just enough so you don't walk off it in the middle of the night. Here we go. Everybody did really great. Cut great customers. Could have turned out better. I think we're 6.5 days, and that's pretty quick for us. So 6.5 days, and I have to come back and stain it with a clear oil. And we gotta let it dry out for about 2 weeks is what I'm thinking. There's the steps we just did this morning. We got enough room to get to the AC. They wanted a real simple handrail, so I know it's not 4 inches apart, but that's what they wanted. So turned out good. We made their door bigger, little teeny door. Now it's 35 inches opening. And there you go. Wow. Need to do more of these. Like I said, we knew her. She's given us lots of business. Her and her husband. And now they want me to give them a price. Get down here. I gotta walk down the hill here. There you go. They want me to give them a price for framing this all in so they can do storage down there. So we're gonna let them bring the tractor, straighten this all up, bring some dirt in for here, fill that all in. They got a little dirt work to get to do, but yeah, that'll work great. There you go, the full view. Got my trailer still to get out of here, the big flatbed. But great customers, hardly even saw them. check in on this. A few little changes here and there, but not many. Okay, folks. Love doing them. We'll do another one for you. Subscribe to my channel if you'd like. I'm starting to get them out a little quicker now that I got Jake doing the editing, my son-in-law. Okay, folks. We'll see ya. Bye. Okay, we're back. We're pressure washing the deck. We got the old pressure washer out. Look how dirty it is from the dogs. Pressure washing the deck that we just built here. For let it sit for a couple weeks. See, we got the green to pretty much come off. The green treated, you can tell. Now we just got to get the dirt off so we can spray it with the clear oil preservative she got that she liked on Monday. So we want to clean it up real good so it looks great, and I'll show you some pictures of that when we get it done. Look at that dirt come off. Yeah, you don't want to stain over that. Up really nice. That treated stuff still a little bit on it, but that's all you can do. Once we hit it with the oil, it'll look really good. But the deck cleaned up real good. Okay, we got it pressure washed. Boy, it looks good. And after it's stained, it'll probably look somewhat like that, or oiled. I don't even know it's a stain. It's more like a natural oil. But now we're headed home to fix the truck. Okay, bye. Okay, this is one coat. Oh my gosh. Look how good that looks. Wow, the oil. Oh. Well, that's one coat. We're going to go shoot it again. Wow, that looks good. I'm really impressed with that stuff. Okay, let's go shoot her again. That is the second coat. Gee. Stay close. Seems to help. At least it comes with the overspray. Wow, if you want a natural look, that's the best right there. Okay, let's finish this up. Okay, this is the next day. Look at that sealer. This is, the sealer's called, it's Minwax Clear Satin, fast drying. Haven't used that in years, but man, look how it brought out the knots. And it's got a nice shine. It almost looks like furniture. Probably what they used it for. And then just a great color. What a natural, with all the knots showing. Jeez. Even the plywood looks good. The handrails. Cover's really good. See how it lasts. A little touch up next to the house. One more coat. Right there I got a brush next to the house. And a little brush work in that corner. And we'll have it. So, wow. So we're going to start offering this to the customer. Instead of using the stains, just go back with the clear Minwax polyurethane. And I don't know how it holds up in the future. It used to be used years ago. I suspect pretty good. You'll probably have to come sand it, and then sand it and put another coat on in a few years. But that wouldn't be the worst case scenario. Just love how my daughter and son-in-law are going up there to build a deck, and I know when she sees this is what she's gonna want. Okay, we got her done, and thanks for watching my channel. Watch it some more. I keep bringing videos. I'm doing a little quicker these days with my son-in-law Jake editing. Made a huge difference. So I'm gonna try to get a couple, 3 videos out a month, 4. Thanks a lot for checking in with me. I hope these videos help you, what you can do. This was a fun project. And we're going to go underneath the deck here and do some work closing it in. So that might be another video. Here we go. Thank you. And great customers. Love building decks. We do a lot of different things. Lately we've been building decks. And we'll see you on the next one. Okay, now we're coming underneath here. And she's having us build a wall here and a wall. So we're going to wall all 3 sides in, put a door at that end so she can turn this into storage. So the deck we built, and now we're going to frame this in, and so she has a place to put all her furniture and stuff in the winter. At least it's not out in the sun. And so it's a little tricky. We're going to treated plate on the ground and frame it, put rebar in to hold our plates in. Done that before. And then we're going to sheet it with the T111 siding, just like the house you've seen me use. Okay, start framing. We'll bring you along. Okay, well, we started. I had to get something done to figure out what I'm doing, so now I can look like I know what I'm doing. We've done this before. So you see our wall here, and what those are treated 2x4s. They're actually ground treated. We're gonna have to bring some dirt in to fill that in, and then we drilled holes and rebarred it in so it doesn't move, and it doesn't move. And then we're doing the same thing here. This is a really fun spot to work in because the ground, we got a big hole there. So we got our bottom plate in. I'm going to bracket in the corner, held it together, and it's solid as a rock. But if you aren't going to pour a footing, which they didn't want to, and rebar it in, and the rebar keeps it from going back and forth. And now we're framing 16-inch on center all the way down, just like I did down there. And then we'll site it probably tomorrow. But yeah, good way to box it in. Okay, we're cruising on down here. You can see the walls going in. And the siding is going to tuck right up underneath there. And there's our rebar. And it's pretty solid. If I wiggle it don't wiggle. And for just holding, just a wall for holding siding, it'll work fine. Treated plate, ground treated plate. Finish this, and then we'll be sheeting tomorrow. Okay, we did good. Look at that. We got the door up. Got it back inside there. Look at that. Big door. It's like 39 inches door. Look at that. So they can go and put all their chairs and yard stuff that they don't want out in the sun. And there you go. Whew, that's some work. Back inside there, put their gate back for their dog. Now we're running down the front. It did turn out nice. It kind of boxed it off. It really made it look finished. So haven't done this before on this kind on a deck, but they love it. So put some dirt down there in the bottom to fill it in. We got the end to do, one piece and then the end, and the corner pieces. I like that. Okay.